Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Houston Astros. Stay tuned for Astros baseball next. Zach Greinke is on the mound for Houston in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
At the plate, Yoshi Tsutsugo. He will lead this one off today. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Reddick. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
In now, Randy Arozarena, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Arozarena, base runner at first with 1 out. And another foul ball. There's a shot out to right center field. Arozarena is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Nate Lowe comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
The third baseman, Joey.
So striding in, Joey Wendell. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. No balls and a strike to count. Ground ball right side. There is Altuve. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Nick Anderson is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Springer. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces a double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Jose Altuve stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Michael Brantley is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and one gone now. Behind 0-2 now. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. Two gone now. Here's the 0-2. Two out here and a runner at second. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First pitch on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Another one sent foul. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 0-2. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And a bunt attempt here with two strikes that'll get foul, so he'll become out number one.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman. He can do it all. 5 tools. The ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Reddick is in his tracks now, and there's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Mike Zunino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Now batting, designated
at the plate now, Yoshi Tsutsugo. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He flied out leading off the ball game. Well struck down the right field line, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Chop towards first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Last half of the second set to go, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kyle Tucker becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. This one's down to third, and there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with Isaac, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that brings up the former Gold Glover Josh Reddick. No balls and 1 strike. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now in the box, Randy Arozarena. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Tucker waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Lau. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Gurriel picks it up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The first baseman,
Now batting, Nate Lowe. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Changeup called strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Correa. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next, the former Angel Martine Maldonado. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Maldonado.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Martine Maldonado is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Popped him up. Zunino is there. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at. The 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Striding into the box, Joey Wendell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Out into right center. Well hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. To third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Right side. Gurriel brings it in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches. Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. It's up and out of here into the archways. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, and the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Standing in now, Yoshitsutsugo. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Pulled toward right center field. Springer will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0-1 the count. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Alex Bregman goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. So now to the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
So frustrating, Nero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Ready with the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And that's through into center field, base hit. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby.
The right fielder.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Aaron Slegers trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 57, Aaron Slager.
So here's Josh Reddick as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Arozarena will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full, the Rays 4, and the Astros 1. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Randy Arozarena. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Hit on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Brandon Lau. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll flip this on to Greinke covering for the out.
The first baseman, number 35.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate Lowe. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
At the plate, Willie Adames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rays are in front, 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through.
Leading up for the Astros, the catcher, Martine Maldonado.
Into the box now, Martine Maldonado. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Again, another foul ball. Slagers playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will get this one. For short, hit hard. Adames scoops it up. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The center fielder, number 4.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, George Springer. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Behind 0-2 now. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
next to the Astros.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1 from the stretch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Josh James takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now 6-3. Stepping in now, Manuel Margot. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Striding in, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tucker waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Mike Zunino will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game, as he's been dialed in so far in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rays 6 and the Astros 3. Standing in, Kyle Tucker. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Astros, no left fielder.
Drilled to the right side. He's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Scorched to third. Throw gets him at first base as he took away a sure base hit that time.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second base.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's set. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Adames picks it up. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Martine Maldonado. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Low is there for it. And the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 left. We're through 6 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-3. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding forward now is the DH, Yoshi Tsutsugo. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a line drive. But just foul. The 0-2 once more. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Hit to third. Altuve for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Now batting, number 8.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the second baseman, Brandon Lau. And that's taken for strike 1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, George Springer.
George Springer.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard to short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Under it to make the catch is Wendell, 1 away. Now the Astros designated hitter, Michael Brantley, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Kiermaier is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Margot's going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Springer blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He scores as they now trail by only 2.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Astros 5. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nate Lowe, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
On to first, a double play. Joey Wendell will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Tucker waits on it. And the inning is over. Rays held in check here as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Here's Carlos Correa.
Leading up for the Astros.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Peter Fairbanks. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Michael Brasso has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 43.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Margot moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
How about it? The right fielder. Josh. Ready.
Brett Phillips is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field. Number 14. Brett.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and we are tied again. Standing in now, Martine Maldonado. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 7, the Rays 6. Ryan Presley comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First offering on its way.
Manuel Margot.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line toward right center, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the 9th.
The center fielder, number 14.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Mike Zunino is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Yoshi Tsutsugo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And a ground ball for Correa. They might get two here. Right to him. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. So striding forward now, Randy Arozarena, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to score. You're down by one going into the ninth. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down one run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Blake Taylor takes over now with two gone here in the top of inning number 9. Brandon Lau is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He pulls this one into right. Reddick is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rays 8 and the Astros 7. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. In there, 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Swing and a soft liner. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit out towards second. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Phillips will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. So here's Yuli Gurriel. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Last strike now for Houston. Sent on the ground out to second. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to go up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Count now a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Diego Castillo takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips is on his horse. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Peter Fairbanks is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Reds.